I was genuinely excited to hop on the third installment of this franchise, but after finally playing Little Nightmares 3, something's wrong. Today we're diving into something I didn't think I'd ever say. Little Nightmares 3 was kind of a letdown. Now don't get me wrong, when this game was announced, the hype was unreal. New world characters, a whole new direction for the series. This was supposed to be the big evolution of Little Nightmares. But when the full game finally arrived, fans, including me, walked away feeling like something important was missing. So in this video, I'm breaking down what went wrong from the shift in developers, to the changes in tone, to the gameplay decisions that didn't quite land, and why the magic of the first two games just didn't fully carry over. This isn't a hate video, it's more about looking honestly at what made Little Nightmares 3 feel off. So once you get past the intro of the game, you can see straight away why so many people were excited for Little Nightmares 3. The art direction is really strong. Every location looks handcrafted and weird in the best possible way. The new environments are interesting as well. They feel different from the earlier games, and the game actually has some great visual ideas that could have taken the series forward. The character designs and animations are also a highlight. The movements feel smooth, the world is super expressive, and you can tell a lot of care went into how everything looks and reacts. On top of that, there are moments where the puzzles and the platforming segments are genuinely clever. At times you get flashes of what made the first two games so special. But then the problems start showing. One of the biggest issues is the co-op. At first it seems like a cool addition. In theory, it could add a whole new way to explore the world. But the game pretty much makes co-op the only way to get the proper experience. Because of that, the tone shifts from lonely horror to more of a teamwork adventure. That removes a lot of fear and tension that the series is known for. Another thing that hurts the experience is the enemies. In the first two games, the enemies were unforgettable. The janitor, the teacher, the guest. Do I need to say more? They were disturbing, and they stuck with you long after you finished playing. But in Little Nightmares 3, the enemies are just not as memorable or scary. They still look cool, but they don't leave the same impact you do not get the same feeling of dread when they show up. In saying that, the enemies in Little Nightmares 3 might not hit the same disturbing level as the janitor or the teacher, but they still have interesting designs and fit naturally into the world. A few of them have some cool visual ideas that really stand out, and you can tell the team put a lot of effort into making each one feel unique. Even if they are not as scary, they still add style and personality to the game. When taking this with a grain of salt, another issue with Little Nightmares 3 emerges. Its inconsistent atmosphere and pacing makes the experience feel uneven. The original games carefully built tension through slow, unsettling moments, followed by sudden danger. In contrast, the third game often rushes through areas or shifts too quickly, preventing the fear from fully setting in. These pacing issues make some sections feel less impactful, reducing the overall sense of suspense that the previous games were known for. Even though the game has strong visuals, interesting environments, and some clever ideas, it never fully captures the magic of the original titles. The focus on co-op, the inconsistent pacing, and the weaker enemy designs end up holding it back. As far as things I didn't enjoy in Little Nightmares 3, I think it lacks a certain level of subtle storytelling found in the two Little Nightmares games. Those two games told a story simply through environment and atmosphere in a way that presented a creepy and disturbing setting. Here it simply feels less impactful. Little Nightmares 3 looks amazing and has some clever ideas, but the focus on co-op and weaker enemies means it doesn't fully capture the tension and magic of the first two games. Still, it's a stylish and interesting addition to the series. If you enjoyed this video, Make sure to drop a like and tell me your thoughts below. I'm curious, did the game live up to your expectations?